suspended. Melo sent off against Sassuolo last time out, so in come Kondogbia and
Icardi, who's been in good form. Definitely an upturn in fortunes for Inter since Pioli arriving.
Lazio get us underway. The team with the best away record in Serie A, trying to deny Inter 5 league wins in a row at home for the first time since May 2011. Felipe Anderson for Lazio. Useful run from the Brazilian, and then the opportunity early on from Immobile. Good save by Handanovic. And Villas. Ambrosio. Icardi's cross, it was a good one. It was Perisic stooping.
Wonderful ball. Perisic just had to get a touch to it. He stooped. He was trying to...
Felipe Anderson demanding it, eventually receiving it. What can the Brazilian do? He's found Immobile, and Handanovic has denied him again for the second time in the game. And there's a foul on Kondogbia by Milinkovic.
Well, I've got to say, this is a fantastic stop from Handanovic, because he could easily have just parried that into the 6-yard area, and that could have been followed up, but he pushes it away, you see, with that right hand. Strong right wrist, finger
to switch play to Felipe Anderson. Driving run from the Brazilian. Is there a shot at the end of it? Blocked by D'Ambrosio.
Wow.
Corner to Lazio.
That was a sensational run, and in the end it was a really tame finish. The way that he cuts in from the right side, he draws the challenge, skips past it. Inter are petrified of actually making the challenge, and in the end the block comes in from D'Ambrosio, just gets across. But in terms of the finish, it was almost a tame side foot.
Banega, little deflection on the way through. Held safely in the end by Federico Marchetti.
Yeah, and we see it from this angle, and you can see that the way it bounces wickedly in front of the goalkeeper, almost a touch on it. I think that it's the way that Wallace pulls his leg away from it. Defenders will have to come back on towards their goal.
And then from Banega, there was a little touch, and then headed over by Milinkovic into corner.
And that's an important header. Milinkovic reacts at that back post to head it away. But better delivery, always difficult to deal with for the defending team, going back towards your own goal. Icardi's hobbling now after that incident.
They're running into trouble there. What an effort! What a way from Banega to break the deadlock.
Well, he had one shot on target in the first half. This one is a thunderous effort from Banega. There's maybe a little bit of good fortune the way the ball breaks to him, but then there's nothing fortunate about the way he's finished it. Inzaghi can't quite believe it, but what a strike this is. It's a miscontrol from Milinkovic, and then all of a sudden Banega takes advantage of the situation. And what does he do? He absolutely thunders it off the outside of his boot, sweeping it away from the despairing dive of Marchetti. Brilliant strike, wonderful goal.
His second Serie A because of suspensions, Banega. What an impact. Here they come again into... Oh, free header! Icardi, 2-0. Well, what a 60 seconds in this game. Inter, who'd been struggling from nowhere, have a 2-goal advantage.
Well, it's two pieces of absolute quality. Firstly, the strike from Banega, and then the movement of Icardi to find the space at the near post. He's signalling for the ball. Look at the way he ducks back inside the fray. Brilliant run. The ball's delivered into the perfect area. He attacks the space.
Banega, Icardi, 3-0. 2 for Icardi, 3 for Inter. And that might be 3 points as well for a 5th home league win in a row.
And this is one from the training ground. There's no doubt that Banega, he just used his eyes to tip off Icardi to make the movement. Look at the way he comes from the 6-yard box out towards the penalty spot. The delivery's good, he loses his marker, and then through the ruck of bodies it goes in and under Marchetti. Doesn't quite strike it as clean as he would like. It's bobbled through, but Icardi is the man in form to help himself to a second.
Perisic. He's teasing Basta. There's the delivery. Pushed away by Marchetti straight at Candreva, the former Lazio player, and then wide.
Yeah, that was a big touch from Marchetti because he does really well, Perisic, to get to the byline. As he whips the crossing, you can see just the faintest of touches from the keeper. Before the break, things to work on through that break, and they'll come back full of confidence in the second half of the season.
Candreva, he's picked out Perisic. Didn't quite sit down for him. Palacio, Wallace in ahead of him. Lazio haven't got this clear though. Oh, brilliantly done by Perisic. Wouldn't quite reach Candreva. Really have come through the gears in this second half, Inter. After a pedestrian first 45 minutes. Here's Nagatomo. Time to settle himself. Palacio might get there, he did. Here's Icardi for the hat-trick! Denied by the woodwork.
Well, it was brilliant. Brilliant build-up. Wonderful deep cross from Nagatomo. Headed back by Palacio. But the work of Icardi, the touch and strike was brilliant.